1, 2, 3, ho! One, two, three, ho!
Starting soon, guys. Just trying to get someone to come on to the stream. Let me know.
One, two, three, ho! One, two, three, ho!
Well, I might as well start the stream anyway, but I'll pretty much just might as well start now. I will go back to the other stream if this works. Right, welcome to the stream, guys. We won't be discussing anything in general. I'm just waiting for Fjodor to come on to the stream. But whilst I'm waiting, I might as well just play a bit of the blocks. Might as well. Which ones I'll play? Well, we'll play this game, I guess. But anyway, hopefully you guys are gonna stick around for a while because we'll probably be discussing extra topics. But for now, I'll probably just be playing this. Okay, that's a bit loud. Okay. Oh, okay. Managed to get a headshot. Let's see. I've been playing this game for quite a bit actually. I think I've just been it's like CS:GO but Roblox, so you get like different bits of equipment. And you can okay, it's lagging quite badly. Okay, I can't get through there apparently. Yeah, I'm bad at FPSs. Yeah, I'm terrible. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably show the things. I don't think I've actually used any of the equipment though, because I kind of just play it like normal CS. I don't usually bother with the other extra bits of equipment, but it's just nice that it's a little bit more Robloxy, I guess. I'll come back to this though, because I want to see if I can actually get Fjodor on. I'll see if he's coming on or not. I'll just close this 1 second. Oh, there we go. Right, there we go. Managed to get on. Alright. I did. Right. Do you want to do the... Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. What CPU do you have, do you know? Okay, so you're doing like an experiment with Primal Pursuit, was it? Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering with that other game, you had the what was it called? I mean, the only way to farm that guts and gun black powder is to like you have to go into certain lobbies to play this certain game that you actually get franks for. But that those types of games you can't really farm for. But Primal Pursuit you could probably do a bit more better. I mean, even with my alt account, I could give you my other one because I actually do, but. And it's doing that thing again. I might have turned the graphics up. Okay, that should be a bit better now. Oh no, it's still lagging. It's doing that clicky thing with your microphone. And let me close Roblox. Let me quit that. I don't know what's taking up my CPU. Well, live streaming, by the way, I started a little bit earlier. I wasn't really doing much though. I was just, yeah. I'm trying to figure out why my computer's lagging quite a bit. I have no idea why. Should not be doing that. So I'll have to just go through. Yeah, sorry about this. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to figure out why Roblox is. Oh, did you want to react to that? Oh, I mean, we could talk about it. We don't have to like react to the actual video because I did see the fight and basically it was are they? No, I'll join back. There we go. I did not turn up the desktop. You were probably mute that time. Oops. Alright, I shouldn't do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
yeah, like I saw
difficulties
some like
aside.
pros review that fight, and basically
Okay, can't I
key
move my screen
lines
now?
or the key lessons for Tate are like do footwork, do head work, like move your head, move your feet. Don't be like static, just like flat foot. Because like if you like kind of if you're a bit jumpy, it's good because then you change your like head locations and your like body locations, so it makes you harder to hit you. Then like for fuck's sakes, no, smoking doesn't make you more manly. It makes your lungs get fucked, and you'll be short of breath faster, as we saw. Like Dr. Lipsy said, smoking and death are the same thing for these. Курение очень вредно для
Yeah,
здоровья.
because like
If you
obviously
know
you
that
made a point about his stamina, like being affected from all the smoking and drinking he did for many years. Because obviously smoking and drinking makes you age faster, so it makes it a little bit difficult
does
to fight.
drinking
Because
affect
funny enough,
stamina?
when I used to smoke, well, not really smoke, but just like social smoking at college, what ended up happening was that I would pretty much like I noticed that when I went and did boxing like at a club in my local town. I did a lot of the yeah. It used to really slow you down. Like vaping, not as much, but I think it was like doing smoking and boxing. It does really take your toll. So if you're like smoking cigars and everything,
Does
then
weed take a toll?
yeah, I think it does
Or
because I
like
knew a few
weed, like
stoners that did boxing and they would just basically just like oh god, they would be out of breath like way quicker. Like some like
okay, so
chav.
gotta go clean. Well, with Tate is like his personality was like this over the top alpha male who like wiped his ass with the doctor's recommendations, and it's like I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I
Well,
want
yeah, it
for
was like
myself
that
and
with
be
his
good.
ego, obviously, because he's very egocentric. So basically, he's more.
Yeah, he doesn't. Maybe it's like laziness actually, because like he's like addicted, and like an honest man would say like, yeah, I'm addicted to Paco. I need to like work this like addiction out. I need to like just stop feeling it. Need to like go cold turkey or like pull out of smoking. But because he is like such a like a confident, such a high ego, he's gonna like try to post hoc justify his like dumb health decisions as like something masculine, and like him ignoring the doctors as masculine.
Yeah, but that's the
Well,
problem with if
yeah,
you're
like in
eager and you
reality, he
ignore
doesn't
your
think so.
doctors. Like if you were to ignore your doctors on like advice against your like mental health, then obviously it's going to be very detrimental.
Well, yeah, it's like it's I think it's like these egotist like schizos or something. Like Rogers refused to take the meds, and like look what it like did to him partially.
Yeah, but it
Like
gave him a lot of
I guarantee
delusions.
you, like these doctors are not like some fucking Illuminati agent. Like if Rogers had taken like the treatment, maybe asked for like some generic drugs instead, if those didn't make him feel good, he would he wouldn't have been in an emotional state where like a girl just not even like being angry at him, but just not responding to him saying hi on a bridge caused him to like go to a toilet and cry for an hour.
Yeah, obviously that
Like
would. Wait, is that you? Are you
yeah,
the
it's me.
diner?
Yeah, I'm like trying to collect the.
Oh, okay. You're still trying to do achievement stuff. Okay.
No, it's not an achievement. It's like trying to get uh the sleigh. I'm gonna
Oh,
farm
okay.
it for you too later.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
the
that's fine, that's
idea
fine.
of the idea is that you get the sleigh. Because I want to see if there's like any quests after that, and it's a really good vehicle because it has rocket boost. When I initially looked at the stats, I was unimpressed, but after like seeing it in action, I was very impressed with the
Shall I
rocket boosters
escape
it has.
or?
Yeah, I don't think it would do anything bad. Maybe like killing you would give me like
Uh, well, I mean,
does it give me like extra? I think it gives me like some extra
well, no,
damage.
because we're in a private lobby, aren't we? So it's gonna yeah, not
It's
do
not
nothing.
that much. Like public lobbies obviously compensate for like the hardness factor,
Hmm.
but it's usually not worth it because like even like not a really good dinosaur will make it really hard for you to like go and gather candy cane.
Hmm.
Especially if they're like aggroed on you. So like the higher rewards are not worth it. And like
Okay,
the diamond cane, yes,
one sec.
the diamond cane is impressive,
Come back.
but the probability of you getting the diamond cane is very low. Because yeah, like a public server, what will happen there is there's like a bunch of other guys there,
Mm.
and they will all be like vying for that candy cane, that like diamond one, and yeah, it could spawn really far from you.
Yeah, sorry
Like
about this, guys.
statistically
I'm just
speaking,
starting to lag out. I don't know why it keeps lagging because each time I go on
yeah.
Roblox, it
If
just
you
takes up too much system resources. So I'm just trying to
oh, I mean, you don't have to go on Roblox. Like I can just yeah farm.
Yeah,
I,
I don't
I,
know
it,
why it's doing it. I think
I thought it would be good background footage.
no, it's not me. I think it's my computer. It's not you. It's just
Yeah,
I don't
with
know why it's doing it. It's really annoying, but it
to
should.
be fair with Tate, it was like also a clusterfuck because he was not a I don't know. Can I say the F word on YouTube? I think you can. But like he was not a boxer professionally. He was a kickboxer, which means he's used to working. I think he did some MMA as well, so he's used to having all sort access to all
Stream's
sorts of
current bit rate
techniques that he
is
that he
lower.
didn't have access to. So wrestling and grappling. He like started hogging the more a lot, and it kind of shows that he is not used to just like purely throwing hands. He's used to wrestling and kicking with his leg.
Mm.
And when he doesn't have access to that, he is very much like in a
Mm.
different world, out of his league. And like he was never actually that good to begin with. Uh, Common Sense Skeptic made a series about like exposing Tate's self embellishments of being like this world champion and stuff. No, the league that he was competing in, like the belts he had, these were not like well known leagues. These were not like the top kickboxing leagues in the world. It's like harder to tell for kickboxing because it's not as famous as boxing itself. Interestingly enough, and he also had a thing called a padded record, which means that the people that were put up against him were oftentimes noobs. Like he had the tin cans, tomato cans, and like green lettuces, which they call like new fighters going up against him, whilst he had like done like 50, 70 fights, and that's just not a practice that most sports leagues do because it's kind of unfair. If you haven't had the XP, then you're gonna obviously make some mistakes.
Mm.
And like the purpose of that was to give Tate easy wins, so he could like have this record
Right,
where he
see if
could
it
say,
does it
"Yeah,
now. I've tried loads
I'm
of
this
bit.
mega giga champion with like 100 wins or something."
Mm.
And the craziest conspiracy is that some of these fights just never happened. They just like wrote on paper that yes, he fought like 100 matches, because like you didn't there was like no videos of them.
Yeah, there was
Like
only
I
like
think
a
there was like
handful of
no
them. I think last time I saw, I
yeah
think
like
it was
like
just
like
like
no evidence of them existing besides them just written into his record. Comments, yeah, just like watch the Comments and Skeptic series about like Tate. Yeah, it's and like he and like when like especially something that the pros, I think some like Irish coach pointed out, is that when he does his like Hustler University sparring videos, most of the guys he's fighting are his fans.
yeah, because there was
Now
like a
the
video that Gadget did where he basically showed that a lot of his fans were like from different countries and they paid to go meet him rather than actual be
yeah,
professional. So it's like an ego thing where basically he's just bigging himself
even
up with the
yeah,
fights,
yeah, yeah. And the problem with like a fan, even
trying
if
to
the
look
fan is
tough.
professional, he's gonna have like the fan is gonna have like too much respect for you, or maybe in like fear for you, because to be a fan, what does it mean? Fan comes from a fanatic,
Yeah.
so you kind of fear that Tate is this god, and you're gonna like
God
be much
complex.
much more nervous. Whereas if he had trained with pros who were, I guess, less stimpy about him, they would have given him decent advice and actually punished him for like mistakes, like holding his chin up high.
Yeah,
Because,
he
like,
actually does that in
the
boxing, which you shouldn't do because if you hold your chin up high, you can. It's not like a
yeah,
very
you get
good
the
guard.
glass
You have to
and
keep your
shit.
gloves at the side of your face because if you keep it like on there, so
He,
it's gonna be.
well, he's used to like doing that to bait the opponent in so he can do the leg kick. Like that sort of stance kind of makes sense in kickboxing, but again, it was not kickboxing; it was boxing. Um, like he's like like Cobra Tate persona is always like being like very cocky, and you can't just be that cocky at 40, maybe 40, but like 40, you're like the worst thing that declines is your reaction time. What like the pro reviewer said. And so you need to have the leg work, like Rocky Balboa, where you just have to like prance left and right a bit, even if you don't see the kicks coming. If you're just systematically prancing, even if you don't react fast enough, there's gonna be a chance that your jump was to the correct direction and the opponent misses.
I've lowered the bit
Yeah,
rate by
but
the
the
way, so it's a bit lower. So when you speak, it only does it occasionally, like the little jitter, because it did it before. So I've turned it down in OBS, so it shouldn't do it now. But
yeah.
it was warning me on YouTube about the bit rate. It was like 2,800, which like
Okay.
that's just the connection. But yeah, if not, if it keeps doing it, I'll just turn it down in OBS. But
Yeah, and I would say that the absolute worst, I think you need like 15,000 cane. But like the absolute worst thing about like Tate's preparations for this match, besides the smoking, maybe you could have like a year or two clean before that. You could kind of reverse some of the damage. But like yeah, it was the training routine with the fans, and most of them weren't pros. There was like one pro that gave him pretty good matches, and even then he was holding back, but Tate was pushing it all. So like Tate's like matches were like even the pros were going soft on him. Like they were like, okay, let's spar. But Tate was like, no, we're going to go full force. So like his opponent was being like considerate and like doing sparring, while Tate was trying to like show off and go full force. It's like a half. I guess like your opponent is going easy on you while you're not doing the same, which is it's not an indicator of how like the actual fight will go. And like the craziest thing was like he was fighting like these like simps who were giving him money in Hostage University in the real world, and some of them were like really below his weight class, like really small guys, little reach.
So yeah, I think a lot of his fights were just based off of him having an advantage in some way.
Well, I mean, yeah, and he's not a weak guy. Like, look, I mean, you look at his body. He probably does some roids as well, and he's muscled up. He's lean. He's not like a fat ass, like some neckbeard. But the thing is, the stamina, and secondly, the ability to hit a moving target, and the underestimation of how much energy you're actually gonna expend in a real fight. Because if you have like this, even if it's strong, like kind of a gym cell against you, what the gym cell is gonna suck at is dodging.
I think Greg Duchetti, when I was watching his video reacting to the fight, there was like three influences. There was Jack Doherty was like antagonizing this. Yeah, he was being antagonizing. I think it was Jack Doherty was with this Wes Watson guy, and like he's acting like a villain. But I think he also did talk about Tate in his fight, and obviously he said that obviously Tate isn't unfit. He's obviously like like as you said, he's not a fat ass. So obviously he's not inclined to obviously being, but obviously like all the smirking and drinking.
The fitness problem is not in the body itself. It's like not visible. It's like inside. It's the way his lungs work. Like after all the fucking smoking act. Like that is where his body problems lie, and the age as well. Like the reaction time.
Yeah, he's like 40. But obviously, yeah, I think Greg was also talking about the fact that what people are going to take away from the fight. and that people are just going to be more inclined to, obviously, like, even if you have all that money and fame and fortune, like, you still, you'll still lose in even in like a fight. So no matter how much money and status you have, you can still lose a fight. And obviously,
Mm,
like, as someone who's actually done boxing like me, I do think that, yeah, of course you'll always have someone better than you. You'll always have someone that's like way better than boxing than you. Because obviously, when I used to do training, like MMA and boxing, there's always some like big Polish lads who's like massive. I remember this one guy was like 6'1". He had like pretty good equipment
mm,
as well, but he was just such a good like fighter, like to the point where.
mm.
But yeah, even with Andrew, there's some people you
Yeah,
just can't beat.
not everyone will be like Mike Tyson going for a knockout in 11
Mm.
seconds. But I'll finish what I wanted to say about the like Tate training thing. What I saw in his like training montage was there's like these timid small dudes with no reach, and they didn't even know how to dodge. So they would like get hit by Tate, they were like piss their pants and go like shake in a corner, and because they were not dodging, Tate could just drop them. And then Tate, I think, kind of started thinking that the Moor would be the same. And the problem with the Moor is that even though he's like a reality TV show dude with not really good training and style, he is big. He has like much reach. He's like 20, I think 20 kilos more than Tate, and he's not like a pussy. Whatever you say about him, he's not like a coward.
Yeah,
He
he
is
always faces people
he,
down and he puts his money where his mouth is.
yeah, but yeah, he's rather like too impulsive and too aggressive sometimes, and like
Mm.
goes too far, and that's where he leans. So like he was not going to be like these like little soy boy training partners that Tate had.
Mm.
And so that was like a bad training. But I think Tate chose him precisely because he wasn't really like his style wasn't really good. Because like if you look at some of his matches, he started doing like this Don Quixote windmill where he turned his head away from his opponent and started like trying to do like a wheel punch and like winds up his punches like in Looney
Yeah,
Tunes.
like
And
sometimes you can do like a backwards punch. So like you put one foot forward and then you turn your right
yeah,
foot. It depends if you're fighting orthodox, but you turn your right foot and you swing your right arm all the way around, and sometimes that can leave you like open. But yeah, I've seen him do some like really stupid impulsive moves where it's like,
or like it's like punch out. It's like the punch out the boxing
fucking
where like
Mark.
Soda Popinski like
Oh, for fuck's
squats and like
sake!
winds up his uppercut, and like it takes like 3 seconds for him to line it up. And if you go against like a pro like Tyson in his prime,
Mm,
they're gonna like react fast and just like drop you, get like straight to your face while you're like winding
one
up
sec,
this
let me
comic
just
Looney Tunes punch.
sort this out. Mm.
Um,
It keeps lagging. I don't know why it keeps doing it. I think it's just probably VPN, but
so I
I'll
so I
probably
think
just
like Tate
react to
bought
the
this.
fight rather than
Yeah. So
actual.
I think like Tate. Yeah. So I think Tate
Sorry
bought
about
this
this, guys. I just need to start. It
his
just keeps
share.
lagging.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
But
just really
I think
annoying.
Tate bought this like Misfits boxing thing precisely because it wasn't like a major league where there were like real tough guys, and he did assume that because of the Moore's really rough style, unpolished style, and only like brute force, he could evade some of his punches, go in and like go for the kill, and then praised as like the 40-year-old uh, top G who could still like beat a young bull, which didn't
Hmm.
happen obviously. Um,
One
yeah, and he
second.
could have said like,
Started.
look, like I'm the best, and smoking doesn't affect the alphas. I can smoke as much as you want. Like, yeah, yeah.
No, obviously you're farming on
And
the game, but if
if
not, you could just
Tristan,
give separate commentary on it because I'm trying to.
yeah, if Tristan, like if Tristan saw this crap, I think when he is booked to do a match, like he will cold turkey smoking, and he will like actually take probably like take the pros advice and get like a sparring partner who is like genuinely competitive and doesn't like simp for him. That's probably the stuff that will result from this if they have like learn anything. So now Tate is kind of coping.
Well, he even
And
said that
it seems
his
that
opponent was better than him or something.
it's like this. He's like being dualistic or like bipolar. He's like saying no excuse and is like, well, I'm old and the Romanians put me under house arrest. Like, bro, your house is an indoor like ring and gym. Like, you can't
Yeah,
train
he
in your
couldn't
own
fight.
house. It's not a condo. Like that's a really bad excuse because his house is like a big luxurious like warehouse with all the training
Chase
equipment he
Damore
needs.
just beat
And like
Andrew Tate.
I think he did. He actually didn't make the smoking an excuse. I think he's just really he is addicted and he doesn't want to give up that. Um. So like he's on the one hand he's like someone made a compilation. He's like making like yeah no excuses. I don't want to take away from the Moors' victory. And then like second he's like well I'm old, my knee hurts and like
Yeah, if you want to
I'm out
react
of my
to it
prime and
with
it's not my style. It's like you're gonna choose one. Like obviously these arguments are true. You're old. Your like primary fighting style is not boxing but kickboxing. But just then don't say like no excuses. Uh, like I think like what would have been best would have been for him to say yeah look I was
Okay, see if
overconfident. I
it's...
need to work on my footwork. I need to get a coach that actually
In what I could
that
only
can
describe
actually
as
challenge me and like change my style to be suitable to my age because yeah at like this age I cannot be as cocky as I used to be. Same time like Jake Paul got his jaw shattered
Yeah,
and
he
the
got...
people were
Why does
waiting
he
for
keep
that.
doing it? Oh, for God's sake, Ion, sorry. I'm spagging out,
Yeah,
but he keeps doing that
Jake
thing. I don't know why he
Roblox
keeps
or Roblox
doing... Fucking hell.
the channel
No,
the stream.
it's the... Yeah, it's the stream. Every time you speak, it does that little jittery thing. It's really annoying, but I don't know why it keeps doing it. I'm trying to sort the bitrate out, though, because it said the bitrate was too high or something.
Okay.
I'm trying to sort it out because it
Okay.
keeps doing it, and it's really, really annoying. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
this stream up.
I hope the audience can hear something as I say.
Video
Well, yeah,
bitrate.
with Jake Paul, as far as I can remember, the shit with him is that his team is really good at selecting fighters who are either past their prime or don't have like
It
enough
feels like a lot of the fights feel a bit thick. So a lot of people have been saying that as well.
yeah they're like I watched the video that says that it's like one of the goals of him is actually to generate this drama where people accuse him of fixing fights um and then like it kind of draws people to watch them. What like I actually support as a theory is that yeah, like his team is good at selecting people who are not like at the top of their career or like up to stuff. Like it's especially with like Tyson because like I'm sorry like his age at the time obviously means that he's not gonna be like the legendary Mike Tyson. He's gonna be
Yeah, Mike Tyson's too
someone who's
old.
fit. Yeah, like he was fit to be someone's trainer at that age, but not like a fighter himself anymore. But like still, he did like his best. His is like Rocky and like in like Rocky 6 or whatever when he goes to
Isn't
like
that like a
fight
cameo or something? I'm pretty sure there was like a cameo, like in
that
that
one
film.
last fight. Not yeah that they went to Real Arena and they were like advertising stuff to get the movie going.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean now. Because I need the candy canes anyway. Because I need them for the for the sleigh. I think Santa's sleigh. What it
you
does.
need it for the leopard right now.
Oh, it's doing it again. Fuck's sake. I might have to like
Maybe
pause.
just record and then upload later. Or...
No, because I'm going to stream it. It'll come on the thing anyway. I don't know why it keeps doing it. It's really annoying. So, I am a minute.
I mean, another thing there's good content is I think I mentioned before, like Ryan Falk's video on like how bad the British governance of India was, like arguing that stuff.
Mm.
Because apparently I learned that Sashi Tahor, is it Sashi Tharoor? Tharoor, yeah, Indian names. Like the thing that he was trying to guilt cock out of Britain with this like Britain made India poor, is that England should allow more Indian students. That was the goal when he was like negotiating.
Mm.
So I guess getting more of his countrymen English education. The evil English education that only educates to like oppress and then mismanage.
Ah, yes, of course.
That's the way this works. Yeah.
If it does it
like,
again, I might have to just end the stream, delete it because it's just really annoying. Because what I planned to do was I was going to do the thing. No, because every time you talk, it's like a clippy thing, and it's really annoying. And I can't tell if it's yours or if it's genuinely the streams. So I might have to turn
stream
like
off
my
and then
VPN
test.
off or something. Alright, see if
I
it does
can
it
hear
now.
you really clearly.
No, it's on like the actual thing. So when you're talking, I think it's on Discord. It'll just do like a little jitter. There's like a thing on Discord you can use called noise suppression, and that can help. So that way, when you talk, it's only just your words. It won't like pick up any feedback, I think.
But
So...
my environment's like really silent right now.
Oh! Fuck's it, I am.
Noise suppression.
Yeah, it's noise suppression. It's on Discord. I don't know if it's yours.
You think I should turn it on or off?
Turn it on because then it'll just pick up only your words and it shouldn't lag as much. Because every time I do it, it just literally.
Okay. Sound.
Yeah, I don't know if it's.
Voice activity, push to talk.
Yeah, you can alter it a bit.
Voice isolation? Do you want like voice isolation?
Yeah, so it just picks up your voice because sometimes I think it's like picks.
Just pick up beautiful voice. Let this go. Okay. Okay, sure. No noise suppression should be turned on. On now. Let's see if that solves the problem.
Alright, because it shouldn't lag anymore. Because I was just gonna have like a chill stream where we were just yap about stuff, but it's like I'm having technical difficulties because it didn't do this last time. I don't know why. I think it's just like again. The problem is if I turn my VPN off, I have to log into YouTube again. It's just really annoying. I'd rather not just. Could just restart the stream.
Okay. Is the stream still like crackling after my noise suppression?
We'll test out. It's just when I'm in a game though. It's if I'm like in a game, that's only when it does it. Kind of because it's joining the server.
So so when you join Roblox, then it starts crackling.
Yeah. Again, I should have sorted this out before.
That's the denominator then. Not the noise suppression.
Right, I've joined. If it continues, it just pisses me off because it just sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, then I guess like being in the game is not something you should do if the game.
It's not that. I just wanted something in the background whilst we just yapped about stuff, but like I wanted it to be engaging.
We could like get the like the videos and like react to them.
I guess so, yeah, because it doesn't lag as much. I don't know why it's doing it though today. I might have to switch it off again. I have to like swap my phone over. It's just really annoying logging in because it's on my other phones.
The funniest thing was like when they were.
It's not doing it as much with the noise suppression because if we're both talking, sometimes it does it, and if you're talking, it sometimes it does it. Again, I'm not like sorting the audio out, I guess I just wanted to like play a game whilst we, as I said, yaps before. But I don't like all the jittery because it just sounds horrible. Probably
The
to
funny
me.
thing was when Tate and the Moore got into grappling, they could legit share the kiss.
Oh, did they?
And yeah, that was funny as fuck. And like the one of the funniest thing I remember is that the Moore was actually somewhat of a Tate fan. It said that Tate like cured his depression by saying depression doesn't exist and like saved him from self-oofing. Um, so
Was that like a reverse
he,
psychology though?
that no that was what he said like after the match, so it wouldn't impact the match.
Okay.
Uh, like I guess the idea is that you got beaten by like someone who was your own fan. So like imagine like what sort of beating he would have gotten if you have someone who has no reverence for you.
Mm. Yeah,
Like
I mean,
so like
there
I
was
think
obvious
he
age
did pick it.
factors because Greg Duchetti bought it, but obviously it's just. Oh, and then
So
it
I
just
think
like a
he did.
massive lag whilst. Okay, then that's funny.
I think he just purposefully selected someone who is like reveres him, and whose fighting style is rough, and then he still managed to get BTFO'd.
Mm.
So yeah, and now like I look at his Twitter feed now, he's posting like actually victory isn't everything. You just need to try. Participation is important. Participation trophy, all style stuff. And his own fans are like clowning on him because like for years he said that effort is worthless unless you win. Victory is the end goal.
Mm.
And now he's had to flip because he lost the fight. To his credit, he hung on and didn't get TKO'd. That would have
Mm.
because that would have been even more embarrassing.
Right, that's it. Right, I'm gonna have to. I hate when he does it. Fucking OBS. It's fucking dog shit. Bloody fucking shit. I hate OBS so much. I actually do. Fucking dog shit. It keeps doing that stuttery thing.
Yeah.
Again, having Discord and OBS up whilst you're trying to stream is just. I want to running that nut myself. Frustrating. Do you want to react to the Tate fight then, if that's the case? Because, like, obviously, I know you're playing the Roblox game, but I wanted to get the ball rolling on like content. I'll tell you what. I'll just take like a break, and then I'll see if I can sort the audio out again. Because I'm sick of the little like jittery it does. It like crackles, and again, it's always been annoying. It's probably the
Mm.
right. One sec. I need to go make tea anyway, but
Yeah,
one
I
sec.
don't know if they had like they had like a highlight reel of it, which is like
Yeah, I think I'll put it back on. Right, sorry about that, guys. I'm just getting Discord his ass. So. Right. Hopefully, I don't know. Fjodor, are you still there? I'll take that as a no. Anyway, I will go. Back onto this game. Fjodor? You there, dude? I don't know what's wrong. Is it like my internet's fine and everything? It's just like a microphone crackle. But maybe something in OBS. So sorry about me spagging out about that. Trying to sort this out. Plan to do a proper stream, but we'll just play this until he comes back, and I'll try it again. If not, we'll just react to the video because I'm sick of. Because I've turned off the audio. I wondered if that approved it, because obviously Fjodor was talking over me, but basically, yeah, when I turned it off, it did it okay. I don't know. It's like I had to change the bit rate. I don't know why it was doing it, but because YouTube was like warning me about the bit rate, and it was saying something about. Well, I need the audio for this on. It was saying like, oh, the bit rate is something. I don't know, but. Oh, I'm on the losing team. Amazing. I'll get a flashbang, a smoke grenade. Might as well. Pardon me. Oh no, that's a. Oh. 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 Oh! Ah! Nah, I didn't get that. See.
Operators win.
We did get cooked, yes. Jello. I'll buy a flashbang. Decoy or not? Ow! Okay. Yeah, dude. I'm back, by the way. I just had to go make tea.
Yes, but I want to brush the teeth.
Oh, you're brushing your teeth? Okay. Oh, well, I only have a grand, so I guess I'm taking the deagle. I can finally get a grenade. There we go. Yeah, and it's only for certain games it lags, so... I got flashbang. Okay. Well, I got like 2 kills in, so that's fine, I guess.
Oh, you're playing something else.
Yeah, if I play something else, it depends on the game as well. So the more the game is like more coding, I guess, the more it takes up CPU usage. So it makes me lag like fuck. So I guess if I play a different game, it won't be as bad.
Is the stream right?
I did not. Yeah, we're still streaming. I'm just like, this is just a chill stream, just for me and you. I doubt anyone's gonna be like here from the channel unless it's like an event thing. But. Yeah, because the other one, the Nick Fuentes, said that we even got like a griper in the stream. That was quite interesting. Can't believe we got one griper.
Yeah, he just said hello, and there was a bomb on. Yes.
Whoa! Why is there so much lag?
Maybe if I'd used like buzzwords like Fuentes is racist, sexist, misogynistic, and then the griper would have like been triggered and like. Okay,
no, I think it was. I think he just showed up because he literally just saw Fuentes in the title, so it was like.
Yeah.
God dust. Because I think that's what attracted them. Because obviously they're really like Nick. You know what's funny? I watched a video about. Do you know like Nick Fuentes as like a Minecraft server?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw the video. It was quite interesting because obviously, he basically went on and he basically.
What I am interested in, like after the Tate match, what I'm interested in after the Tate match is seeing will like his like popularity or the amount of like people who subscribe to his Hostage University or Real World, will that like actually decrease after
I actually wonder, yeah,
seeing
because
that
obviously
sort of
he's got like an audience, and obviously a lot of his fans are like, oh, well, he's not as big as he thought he was. But I guess if he loses a match, I think he'll still have like stupid like teenagers that still follow him.
well he's like he went straight to marketing. He's like, well, I'm old but I'm brave because I wanted the match. I'm so rich I didn't need to do it, but I did it because I challenged
Well,
myself
I think he still has to
because
appease his ego, I guess. So.
well, yeah, but he has to like sell a narrative to his fans because previously sold the idea that, well, even just coming out of retirement, I'm gonna beat the shit out of all those noobs. Like all the youth nowadays has gone soft. It's kind of like a little bit boomerism. It's like, well, my generation was tough, and all the new ones are like really soft soy boys.
Yeah, obviously, if he's
I'm
marketing
sad.
himself around, it's like that with Dwayne Rock Johnson. He did this as well, where he marketed himself as like this big guy who could never lose a fight, but then he had like loads of health problems, and he ended up like having a heart condition, and he's like, oh, The Rock has become a pebble, and there's like a picture of him losing so much weight because he had to come off of like steroids because he'd been using them for like years. So it was more of a case of trying to, like you said, trying to sell himself as being so tough because Dwayne Rock Johnson was like that. And
no. Why I asked this question is that because he sold himself as like this dude who even in older age could beat up the new guys because his generation is just tougher and works harder, classic young people bad boomer meme, and now he's shifted his like rhetoric because he lost. And the question is, what percentage of his fans will say, yeah, that's just obvious like double standard coping, or like
I think most of his fans will cope anyway. So
I think one of the things that seemed to have lost him the most fans was actually the crypto crap. Because
because obviously
really
him scamming his audience.
Yeah, because like with like matches, you can kind of swallow the cope that, well, yeah, he's old, but he respect him for actually going into the ring. But with like crypto stuff, it's either lose or gain money. And if you like, let's say you invested $2,000 into take like shitcoin, it will be really hard for you to deny that, yeah, that Tate suggested a bad investment. And then like Tate's angle on this, what he was trying to sell after the crypto, was that that God did not bless them with victory, and they didn't deserve it because God didn't want, because they hadn't worked hard enough. And if they work hard enough, then God will give them luck in the crypto market. Like, what the hell? So basically, like, he tried to turn the responsibility onto them. For losing.
Just gonna not take accountability, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm bad at FPSs. Oh, there we go. Getting better with the AK, I'm not gonna lie.
What are you playing?
I'm playing this game, it's like CSGO, but it's like got a roblox stuff in, so like you can get certain things. You can still play it like CSGO, you just get like this jump pad. It's not that bad actually.
Roblox here. Should we then like watch the...
Yeah, if you want to react to the thing, because it won't be as laggy, it still lags occasionally. I mean, it doesn't really matter because no one's like really like, watching. But I only do the streams just so like people can watch like kind of after type of thing. Alright, $200.
All 10 people. Yeah, again, like you need to like shove it. You need to like advertise it inside of your party. Instead of your like real life groups, because the algorithm, due to the sensitive subjects you cover, is not gonna favor you.
What do you mean?
So, well, because there are certain like anti-immigration topics, race and genetic topics. The algorithm, because YouTube is not owned by Musk, but probably some liberals. They will not promote.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because
Oh,
Ro made the same point one time about like YouTube's like shadow banning certain people, which they have done before. Like they've even shadow banned like people who give like work critiques on like workism in video games.
Yeah, like relatively tame stuff. Brad Falk was shadow banned, and Sean Laston Taylor, and then like Taylor was actually banned, even though he didn't really do anything. But yeah, like Falk said, yeah, the key to like for like right-wing creators overcoming the shadow banning is just literally spread the video through like real life channels to get it going, and then maybe when it becomes like really popular, then the algorithm will start recommending it. Yeah. So someone noticed that Andrew Tate apparently farted during the match.
Well, someone with like a fart fetish.
I think while he was sitting or something, I don't know if it got into recording. I didn't hear that. I need to see what.
Well, I mean, sometimes you do flatulence if you're fighting, but I'm not sure if like they had the actual fight.
And like maybe he was like nervous, or maybe his diet wasn't the best. I don't know.
How did that not hit? Fuck.
Tate should test his fans by test his fans by telling them that if they like sniff his farts from a can, they'll absorb a part of his like alpha male aura and become more successful and strong.
That would be quite interesting, I think.
Well, I think that would turn a lot of people off. To be fair, I feel like it would like separate the like people with certain barriers with just like blind fanatics. I think like even like most of his fans say that, yeah, that's gay. That's no, thank you. That's dumb. That's ridiculous. Some guy apparently described like going into a call, like I think he was like selling calls for like £2,000 for like 10-minute calls, and he was just saying the same like grindholy stuff to the guy who paid him like 2,000 quid for the phone call. I mean, that was a funny review.
I missed every single shot left.
All product.
What was that, Spencer? You said someone was like in a call. Was that Spencer? No, you said from Lincoln.
No, yeah. What I was saying is that Tate, all the phone calls, like 10-minute phone calls for £2,000.
Oh, because that's on one of his courses, isn't it? It's like, yeah, you can pay for like.
That's not even a course. It's like the idea that he sold there is that his time is so important that you have to like pay like thousands of quid to talk to him, but when you pay him like to personally talk to him, he'll give you like these super secret success techniques that will blow your mind and make you super successful. And what people that actually fell for it described is that he just rehashed all the meme talking points from his YouTube videos.
Really? So it wasn't anything actually interesting?
Yeah, nothing unique.
What? Okay, he had the shotgun, so I'll give him that.
I consider the interesting part that people will like pay to talk to them on a phone, like so much money. It's again it's kind of a cult, and like even Tate can overstep it with the crypto scams. He was like losing audience because he was like bleeding his
Yeah,
audience.
so he's like
people
trying
would
to appeal to
like
like
rage quit.
teenagers or whatever.
Yeah, now like he was trying to get his reputation back after the crypto scams with this fight because there's like one like Muslim fighter who did the same like one I think like Chechen fighter who was involved with crypto scams. And
I'm out of ammo. Okay, fair enough. I was got the circuit right for that time.
and he got his like reputation back.
Well, at least,
winning
yeah, well, like he tried to win back obviously his previous audience, and was he successful at it or?
I think he was like negatively successful. The people that remained his fans were like fed up with the flip flopping on like if putting in the effort is like an achievement in itself or not. His tweets are now basically bottom G, participation trophy, no excuses, but I'm old, my spleen has splattered, my knee is weak, and I'm not actually trained as a boxer. They make fun of his inconsistencies and stuff, so he has become somewhat of a laughing stock. Because
I think it always has been. Well,
back.
he's an interesting guy, but obviously outside of doing his.
Yeah, so like maybe the next fight he will actually like pay and rig it. You can be sure that he could like go in.
I had someone then.
He did look like really bad after the fight, like he had like cuts and bruises all over his face.
I think I won that match actually.
But yeah, like a soy boy probably would have like freaked out after like such injuries.
Do you want to do the reacts thing then? Just like we'll just give it like another hour and then. How long have I been streaming for? I mean, I'm trying to at least. We only been streaming for like an hour.
Oh yeah, the problem is that because I'm engaged in like, I was trying to like listen to an audiobook and farm and then.
Okay.
I'm not like. I'm not being like super engaged in streaming for hours. But yeah, I think I broke down like all the stuff I gathered and thought about the tape fight. But I guess, to be fair, he actually got almost beaten by like a greenhorn, like short guy who was like shorter and shorter reach than him. His fighting style was specifically a good counter for him, and, like getting close. Like one of his, I think like he fought some Muslim guy as the last fight before his like first retirement. And that guy apparently hurt his eye really bad when it became really hurt after getting hit in it. So Tate,
right, we'll do the reaction thing then if you're
Tate,
you're gonna do the thing.
So Tate gave up his belt.
Right. I'll do the thing. Right, I'll set up the thing. Can you actually join the room, though? Because I don't want to be sat there waiting. Just go for the link, and then we'll...
I'm like 1 minute till the end of this round. 1 minute and 11 seconds.
Okay, I'll just get it started.
The party started.
Chase the least skilled and most laggy.
I put that analysis because there's one by Greg Duchet or whatever, but...
Did you see the parody video about the Tate Demore fights? That was pretty funny, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't think I've actually seen any memes of it. I think I've just seen like people...
Yeah, I sent you like one meme on.
Yeah.
Like a 3D animation of the fight. Apparently, like one of the pros that was watching walked out of the match and said that this is like an insult to boxing.
Well, yeah, I
the
think
amount
what
of-
happens is that a lot of these like celebrities usually just use it as like a way to promote stuff rather than the actual sport. So I think that obviously
they're, like,
it
not
pisses off a
actually
lot of
that
actual like
skilled.
professionals, I think.
Oh yeah, they don't have like the skill to like properly fight. Yeah, like one is a kickboxer and one is like a TV star. Well, would I mean, Jake Paul versus Tate would have been like a fun match because like Paul generally just picks on people who he knows are like old, like Tyson, or don't have the record to like properly challenge him. So like Tate would have been like a proper match because like his record is padded and he's not actually
Yeah, because
proper like
I
boxer.
think someone tried to look up his like fighting record, and one was like in Switzerland where it was like 60-8 fights or something.
Yeah, we could watch the episode of the Common Sense Skeptic about that. Like, what do you want to start with the match with the more, or do you want to start with the Common Sense Skeptic?
We'll do the Common Sense Skeptic one, and I'll just move my browser into it. I put Common Sense Skeptic.
Yeah, because that's something that people I think haven't seen yet. Let's see. Okay, so.
I'll put in a different link because obviously you're in the thing. One sec,
I'll just find it on YouTube.
Man, how do you switch the link?
It's called the Matrix of Lies.
See if I can.
Besides lawyer.
Oh, okay.
Joseph the prosecution. What's the fighting record? I think it was part 2.
Yeah, actually, it's better if you link it because I'll probably find the wrong one. One sec. I'll put the break on whilst we're finding it. Yeah, if you just want to send it through on Discord so I can, like, actually show it. Save.
Yeah. Yeah, this.
Have you found it? Because it shouldn't be that, unless it's like a specific video.
Yes, it's a specific video from a series of videos.
Okay, yeah, because I thought like you'd find it very easily on the search, but obviously you have to like go scrape.
So, okay. Does the dating? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the dating plus one. I don't need dating plus version. Boxing thing straight somewhere. So they want to like see him like gassing up his chest capacities too, or like the kickboxing thing.
Yeah, just link it in the Discord and then I'll.
Oh, I'm already like streaming it.
Oh,
I want
on
to
the actual
check the
thing,
video.
iron.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the part where you're seeing? Because I've paused.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
paused the thing on.
I think that's where they discuss the kickboxing padding record
Right.
stuff.
I'll put the thing on and then I will unload. Is this the time where you wanted it on? Is this why you wanted it on?
I don't know precisely as
I think
like
he's
around
willing to
that
lie
time.
about.
Is it this part? Fjodor, yes or no? Is it this part?
I know the college. Okay, it's really close there.
Because like we're both watching it on the thing. Is this where you wanted it to be, or? Hello, Fjodor.
So far. Yeah.
Do you want? Should we continue the video, or is this?
12, 10, yes, 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 should.
To make himself
10.
seem far better
Okay,
than
we'll
he
watch
is.
it then. You
As for
pause
his
and
claims of
chime in.
being the smartest person on the planet, yes, that is a claim he often makes.
I'm the smartest person on this fucking planet.
His academic career is not at all impressive. The majority of Tate's schooling was done in the UK. His grand educational accomplishment is the UK equivalent of an American high school diploma, and he never attended post-secondary classes. He holds no diplomas or degrees in any discipline, although he was reportedly accepted into the Free Union ASCO. Tate didn't bother writing the personal statement that was required for admission, so he became ineligible to attend. Instead, he pursued a kickboxing career that would eventually give Tate a little bit of money and prestige. Tate proudly announces that he is a 4-time international kickboxing champion. That is his first and only somewhat legitimate claim to fame. But as with everything else Tate-related, even the stats of his kickboxing career are suspect. For example, if you go to Tate's Wikipedia page, you'll see in the right-hand column a kickboxing record of 76 wins.
Yeah, he's like he's born into the tribe.
He is mixed race.
That'd be funny as well.
Yeah, I mean, someone just changes his wiki and says he's Jewish. He's Jewish. He is part
I mean,
of the
yeah,
Jews.
well, he played
Jews.
N-word file H-word by Kanye in his car, so UFC star Henry, the Wuyo experimental Tates, 75 to 9 kickboxing record is completely ridiculous. Okay, so like we have pros saying that this sort of records are like really rare and impossible.
As with everything else Tate-related, even the stats of his kickboxing career are suspect. For example, if you go to Tate's Wikipedia page, you'll see in the right-hand column a kickboxing record of 76 wins, 23 by knockout, and 9 losses. Below that, he has a very average MMA record of 2-1 from fights in 2007 and 2010. So when people describe Tate as an international MMA champion, that is completely false. If you scroll down on that page, you can see a list of the recorded fights that Tate had. There are 31 fights listed here, not 85. There are 8 KOs, not 23, and there are 8 losses, not 9. And although the platform states the list is incomplete, where are those other fights? Who is in charge of the bookkeeping at ISKA that somehow misplaced the result of 54 Andrew Tate fights as the state records from when Tate was 5 years old? So what gives? Either the list is incomplete, missing about 2/3 of the information, or, more likely, a lot of those fights are imaginary, just like Tate's chess state championship title. Henry Cejudo had some thoughts on Tate's record after breaking down some of Tate's performances.
And today we're going to be breaking down the one and only Andrew Tate. Going up against Miralem Atmati.
2020. But look at Milaim's record, guys. You know, 3 wins, 2 losses, 24. This is what kickboxing typically tend to do. They typically do what they do is they pad your record like you wouldn't believe. I mean, for this guy to have more than 80 fights, 2020. So I don't know when is it that he retired, but he shouldn't be fighting a guy that's 3-2 or 2-3. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. So this is against Kazmin Lingar. Again, for a guy who's 76-9, I mean, he's going up against a guy that's making his debut. This is what I'm saying, man. This is where you guys, you fans, you people that follow guys that you guys think are good fighters. This dude's making his damn debut against a guy that has over 80 fights, which is ridiculous. In other words, this is what you call a tomato can. I mean, he seems like a pretty smart dude, but he also has a padded record. So you can have 80 fights and fight 80 different scripts.
Yeah, so you get like a visually impressive number, but the actual skill required to beat a rookie is not that high.
Oh, really?
You put a guy like with that.
Well, usually it's against sports ethics, like either to put someone out of the from another weight class, or from like a skill set. Like the idea is to get like a challenging match, is to get someone from that weight class with a similar level of experience and skill. So like the fights are actually hard and the victories are actually well earned, not just like they feed Tate like some dude who's having his first fight.
Tate with Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul gets it done fairly quickly.
While we're here, check out the screenshots of those 2 fights from 2020. Notice anything unusual about Andrew's stats? When he was fighting the guy that was 3-2, Tate's record on the screen was 40-7. 10 months later, when he was fighting the tomato can, his last fight on record, by the way, Tate's record had somehow jumped to 75-9. So his true record is anybody's guess. Regardless of his actual record, Tate's ability in the ring as a strict counter-striker was not strong enough to impress Arthur from the channel YouTube Boxing.
Let's do some math. Can I?
We'll let him explain why.
Yeah.
7. 10 months later, when he was fighting the tomato
10 months, 40-7. Okay, 10 months later.
His last fight on record, by the way.
Did you want to?
Tate's record had somehow jumped to 75-9.
So 2 and 35. So like 47 fights in 10 months. Yeah, that's certainly a pace. 37 in 10 months. But like, what would have like free per month? I guess, yeah. Usually it's pretty rare in like professional sports areas. You need recovery time, you need training time for.
Plus, he went up by like 3
opponent.
kilograms as well, so he's obviously like bumped his weight up. I'm not sure if that affects anything.
Age 43.
I mean, I should know this because I used to do boxing and everything.
3 kilos depends. Usually not that important.
So his true record is anybody's guess. Regardless of his actual record, Tate's ability in the ring as a strict counter-striker was not strong enough to impress Arthur from the channel YouTube Boxing. We'll let him explain why.
Andrew Tate does have kickboxing skills. He's fast for his weight and has good reflexes, but he lacks kickboxing basics. He's not a championship caliber fighter. Tate is a tough mid-tier fighter. If he really was a world-class fighter, he would have been willingly invited to compete in K1 or Glory, because Andrew's peak came at a time when both leagues existed. Andrew himself said that in this world, you need to earn everything. Things find their value if they are difficult to achieve. Unfortunately for him, he did not achieve the title of a real-world champion in kickboxing.
Andrew Tate guy, if you were wondering, is he legit or is he just, so-so? He's so-so. any kickboxer who's half decent at his weight class within Glory or 1FC, any of those guys are going to annihilate him.
Arthur, the narrator, also describes ISKA, the International Sport Karate Association that became the International Sport Kickboxing Association, the organization through which Tate won his titles.
ISKA is one of the international bodies regulating sport karate and kickboxing matches. The pool of athletes competing in this very narrow fighting style is nowhere near that of boxing or kickboxing. These types of kickboxers typically do not do well in MMA. These tournaments are rather semi-professional for those who could not get into the major leagues. To make it clearer, being an ISKA champion is like in MMA being a Bellator or 1FC champion. In the world of MMA, there is only one title that matters, and that is the UFC belt.
So Tate's prowess in the ring against a very narrow field of competitors is largely overstated, but his earnings in that sport certainly are not. The best purse Tate collected for any of his efforts in kickboxing came in about 100 grand. Compare that to the Conor McGregor-Floyd Mayweather boxing match, where McGregor got paid $30 million even though he lost the fight. Mayweather, on the other hand, was guaranteed $100 million for the same fight, win or lose, and that was in 2017 dollars. Safe to say, although Andrew Tate was competing at this same time, he did not, and likely could not, compete at their level. Tate effectively retired from kickboxing in 2017, citing the multiple surgeries he had on his weak eyes to reconnect his retinas. We'd also add his glass jaw that dropped him like a stone anytime a competitor landed one on his button. Through his minor celebrity in kickboxing, Andrew Tate was invited to participate in 2 reality TV shows, Ultimate Traveler in 2009 and Big Brother Season 17 in 2016. In both cases, Tate was gone within a couple of weeks.
I mean, it was weird seeing him on like actual like Big Brother, because it was just like it's such like an odd thing. Obviously, like because he's from Britain in his British American accent sounds like terrible. But what's interesting about Big Brother is that obviously
DC, he was like, oh no.
I'm actually curious. In Estonia, do you even have like those types of shows, like social experiments where like you put a bunch of housemates in?
Yeah.
Do you, what's it called?
Yeah, like there was one. I don't remember the name, but there's a Channel 3, and they had like a thing with like a bunch of internet addicted Zoomers were put into a farmhouse with no internet and electricity, where you had to chop wood, and they were like really pissed and really shitty coordination, and were like spurging out because, oh no, my Instagram, I can't post my boob pics there. Yeah.
Well, what was the show
Yeah.
called in Estonia? What was it called?
Something about. You want me to say the name in Estonian?
Yeah, if you say it in Estonia, I mean, I'll probably obviously understand it, but I'll probably like the English translation if you could, but if not, just in Estonian.
I think it was like young people to the farm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, probably just something like Youth Farm or something. Because obviously in the UK, Big Brother's quite
young people like Norad Mala. So like young people go to the countryside, like that. What's a good reality house? I think it's like an imported thing. What's the point of like these Love Island things? It's like you form a relationship under like the cameras where like millions are watching you.
Yeah, and then obviously dip
Sure,
ahead. It's not really called Love Island. I think the only reason they go on there is just for like Instagram deals. Because I remember asking my hairdresser about that, and that's what she thinks, which is probably the case.
Best way to form a stable relationship is to like be under like a high pressure
Yeah, obviously, like the formation of the relationship. Basically, obviously, people go on, then there's like a competition with elimination rounds or something, and basically, you see who gets the like. Yeah, essentially, it's just Instagram deal. So a lot of these women, like, obviously get Instagram. Like they'll get some like some company approaching them, asking them to promote their product, and obviously like they're mostly there for them rather than actually form a relationship. Obviously, they still have to like do the things like, but there's a whole load of like cheating, and people get jealous, and then this one person's doing the other thing, and long story short,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of those shows
Yeah,
don't
you
really.
got.
They're more for just like
I mean,
celebrity status rather than actual.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a contract that you can't act like a well-adjusted person because that's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
boring.
There's like
Like act
contracts that
like
they
chimp
have.
out. There was like one we had where the son of the former president was like trying to form a relationship with a girl, and the girl discovered that he was using Grinder, which is
Oh,
an app for
homosexuals.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a better. To be fair, it's a better judgment of finding the gays than like the Tate method, which is according to his Fire Blood commercial. It's to like for a girl to see if a guy's pee is yellow enough and not transparent. If it's transparent, he's a gay who doesn't love him, doesn't love her. Like,
Not the fact that he
and
probably
so
just
like
drinks a lot of water, but okay.
yeah, like he's well hydrated. I mean, it varies. Like it isn't like consistent for your life. It isn't like the biggest macho man. It drinks a lot of water and doesn't eat like anything. The like his piss doesn't like stay yellow. Like it's but like Tate did that to basically sell his Fire Blood, which is like a protein powder, and his main selling point was not even that it's like healthy or helps you like gain muscle fast. But like the first line in his ad was like, "It makes your piss yellow like a man." Quote, manly
Like a
yellow
man,
piss.
like a man.
None of that gay little girl. It's still up on Twitter, I think.
Mm.
If you want to like. Yeah, yeah.
No, I
Manly
remember him
little
selling
push.
it because it
Not
was like back in the day, would sell his protein or something because he was
beer.
just yapping about being a man, be a man, be a man.
Well, yeah, like, and obviously, the way my brother got his girlfriend is like he went in front of the girls in school. He took down his pants and starts like pissing the most yellow stuff ever, and all the girls were falling in love with him because he showed that he's straight and like an alpha. And when like yeah, one of my classmates like he lost his GF because his GF discovered that like his piss was too transparent, and he was arrested for being gay and sent to the alpha male boot camp, where he was shown pictures of manly desires like
Yeah, okay,
boobs,
but
beer, and
this bit's
cars
gone. This bit's gone
everywhere.
on long term. The point is that yeah, yellow piss means you are not a homosexual, and that likes to promote well, like Instagram models, he likes to promote things that don't actually benefit you, and
Okay, but I think the big okay, we're going a bit too far like from the Big Brother stuff. I think like the yeah, I think the section of his fighting ability explained why he was never actually that good.
mm. Yeah, because like I said, I know I keep bigging myself up about like me doing MMA and stuff. It was more of like a hobby I used to do as a kid, but basically, I would see people that go into like competitions and fights. And I know this one kid who I used to train with. He's done really well. He's got like quite a high record of like wins more than losses. And I know that like when you go up to, you're supposed to get the UFC belt because that's why he wants to win. Which he's going to that now. And obviously with Tay, he's oversold that he's like a kickboxer now. Obviously he's good to an extent, but obviously he isn't
Yeah, it's
like
like
a big
middle
massive.
range grandmaster or something. He's like middle range.
Yeah.
It's sad. But like yeah, like the scary thing is like because like I was taught MMA like high school as a part of like the like, military preparation course, And it's like I see that I sense that they're mistakes in them. Like I'm not supposed to sense that. Like I'm supposed to be in awe of their like superiority. Like if I see that like a lot of their moves are dumb, like imagine what would happen if like
Yeah,
either
I've seen
of
people
like
do some really
one of these
stupid things in
celebrities.
boxing, where they do stupid moves
Yeah,
and they get hit
like
more.
I imagine what I imagine like how fast the round would end, like probably like 11 or 10 seconds if they went up against like Tyson in his prime, or like yeah, an actual fighter, like a proper fight, like boxer in his prime.
Mm.
That would be funny. But like even then, like Logan got screwed. Actually, there was this other thing where there was one analysis where they analyzed like Tate's last fight, the previous career, against the French, like Algerian French Muslim guy.
Right, let's continue. Rumble.
In Ultimate Traveler, after making an ass of himself, lying to and deceiving his own teammates, he caught an eye infection and was sent home. His Big Brother stint didn't go so well either. He lasted 7 days on the program before a video of him whipping a woman was leaked to producers, forcing them to give him
Sorry,
the
what
boot.
was that, Fjodor?
Shortly afterward,
Yeah, that was the eye he got bruised during his last fight, I think.
Yeah, I remember that when it was like, was this during his fighting career?
Yeah, his like first career, I guess.
Okay, yeah, because obviously that's the housemate and stuff, but yeah, clearly the woman in the video wasn't thingy, wasn't pleased about him doing that. But obviously, yeah, this is when allegations came around. But yeah, to do with his eye infection, I thought he got it only recently, but obviously, because if you get hit in the head a lot of the time, you know, I like to get like dementia. I think Chris Eubank, he gets that, but obviously you get other injuries, including like legs and stuff. But with Andrew, obviously, his eyes, because he's been hit so many times, you can get your eyes to be like knocked out of the socket.
Yeah, that eye is pretty vulnerable, and he
which
like,
you wouldn't think it would be, because
that,
obviously it's just a bit of flesh within like the skull, but
he stated that the thing is that it's kind of tender from like the previous injury, so
yeah.
And I don't think like the eye heals that much, or it's kind of hard to heal. So that's why he like quit. Maybe now it was healed because he dared to take another fight.
Not too sure.
I mean, at least like he didn't feel like probably like any like super pain in his eye. Like otherwise he would have, I guess, like thrown in the towel like previously, or maybe he was a Chad and just for it out of possible shame if he had like lost or thrown in the towel.
Okay. Alright, anyway.
Woman came forward and declared she was the woman in the video and that the act was consensual.
Hello everyone, I just wanted to say something about the video that's been released recently about me and my ex-boyfriend Andrew Tate. Andrew is my still great friend. What you guys saw in the video, it's just what we used to do. It was just pure game. He's a great guy, he would never hurt anyone.
Although Andy did his best to portray himself as a baddie on both of the reality TV appearances.
So I know I'm the most intelligent person in this house. I know I'm the most capable person in this house.
Ego.
Fact.
Thinks he's fucking smart. He's not that smart. He's a sneaky little shit. Got his number. That fucker is a sly little fuck.
I mean, he is smart.
The idea of staying here for 2-3 days ain't a
Well, isn't his IQ with like 147? Because I checked on like he took an IQ test on a thing.
I mean, like he has low impulse control, but he's probably smarter than any of these like idiot celebrities in the
show. A lot of these people that go on these shows, I was gonna mention this, are like really dumb. They're like bimbo, like chavvy type of people. Like they've got the muscles and everything, but they're just like they're not exactly Bryce Tool in the shape.
If they're smart, they would not be entertaining to watch. They're like entertaining to watch because they're low impulse control, and then they're like these like super emotional incontinence people. If it was any other way, it wouldn't be funny to watch.
Fucker is a sly little fuck. The idea of staying here for 2-3 days ain't appealing.
It was this video that gave the public the first insider's view of what happens when his real bedroom doors are closed. the first light to penetrate the veil, as it were. And whether or not the act was consensual, although everybody has their kinks, the very kindest light you could shine on this video is that Andrew Tate gets sexual gratification from causing the physical pain of other people.
Yeah, that's definitely
In this
not
particular
subtle.
video, the woman says she was a willing participant. But in this video, the woman was obviously not a willing participant.
Yeah, I've seen this video.
Belt, because you're a jerk. Show me the bruises. 1, 2, 3. Oh, baby. Oh, poor thing. I have an idea. You know what my idea is? You want to know what my idea is? That's right, lock the door, you. You knew I was going to beat the out of you. If you behaved, I wouldn't have to hit you, would I?
The low impulse control
No,
hits.
get out. You can't stay in there forever.
So, on camera, we have Tate admitting he bruised her with a belt, then threatened to beat the out of her after she locked herself in the bathroom. What a man's man.
The thing
To
with
take
this
it one
video is
step further,
well, yeah, they mentioned the boxing career, but now it's going to personal allegations. If you want to like stay on topic with fighting, I have like a new one.
Go off of the. Okay, right. You're putting a new video on.
And like this guy, not even like that hateful. He's like pretty sympathetic. Wait, does it like pause it or something?
Well, why you've changed the video and the link? Because you put a new one in. You've got 11:29 over 28. What is this video? Because you put in a new link, didn't you? This video.
Yeah, I reloaded. So
Right, let me read this.
no, now let's just Tate pouring the.
Right. Okay, right. We've loaded in
Myself,
video.
Andrew, the top G, King Cobra Tate.
Close it down. Right.
Plan until they're punched in the face.
Now, whether you like Andrew Tate or not, he's one of the most famous and most influential people in the whole world. And he's having a boxing fight, which is absolutely crazy for a few reasons, which I'm going to talk about in this video. And with me being an Olympic medalist boxer myself and had over 100 fights and trained thousands, if not millions of people in boxing, I kind of know what I'm talking about on this topic. And I've also offered to train Andrew Tate in person for this fight as well, which you might be like, Tony, what are you doing that for? He's this, he's that. Well, I'll tell you why in a second, which will make sense. And also on this video, I'm going to take a look at Tate's last fight and break it down and see how his boxing is. Now, this is crazy on so many levels. For one is Andrew Tate's audience, his main following, the people who are paying him millions and millions of dollars, are young lads who's calling him the top G, who's looking up to him.
Which a lot of these people are from third world countries, just to make a note.
For guidance, not only as a businessman, who he's a really good businessman when you see what he's done, but also as a tough guy, as a fighter. Now, with him having a fight, he's putting all of that reputation on the line. And it's his reputation that is making him millions and millions of dollars. He even said that he is a billionaire, which I don't know whether I believe that or not. Probably not. I don't know. I've got no idea. But he is a very wealthy man. We see all of these clips of his cars, his mansions, he's traveling private jets. So why is he putting that reputation on the line? Now, Andrew Tate has got fighting experience. As far as I know, he's been doing it all of his life until like the last 5 or 6 years. He was a former kickboxer, had over 80 fights in kickboxing, I think professionally and amateur. And when I found out what his last fight was, I took a little look at it. This is it right here. So he's fighting this guy, and that's his brother in the corner. Now this was 2020, so 5 years ago. This was before he actually blew right up on social media and became massive. Now let's just take a little look at his boxing, even though I know this is not boxing, I think it's kickboxing. So, oh, straight away for that kick. But as we can see, Andrew Tate looks like a tall guy. Now that was a lovely hook, what he threw there. So the guy comes in with a big swing overhand right. He leans back out the way. Boom, pivot hook. Now the guy's just trying to rush him. I think Tate was off balance a little bit there. Let's watch that bit again. Here.
Yeah, this this is I don't think it's that guy. It's like one of the like tomato can challengers, but this one actually like did his homework. He analyzed Tate's like fighting videos previously, and like guy knows that he has to close the distance and get into Tate's face really aggressively, and he performed really well. Even if he lost, like props to him. He did his homework and he like did his best.
Mm.
Boom. Yeah, it was a little bit off balance there. And my speciality is footwork, so I can see right now a few things he's doing with his feet that he could be doing a bit better. Now, one thing I'm noticing as well is Tate's chin is pretty high in the air. I guess he's moving back, leaning back, so fine. But the guy's a lot shorter than him. The guy's a bit sloppy here, trying to knock him out in the first round. Yeah, this guy's just rushing in with wild punches. Tate moves his head nice there and pivots his feet out. Lovely. Now, watch this again. When someone's rushing in at you, what's he going to do? Look, he sidesteps there, takes his head off that line, whoomp, brings the back foot round. Now he's got the guy on the ropes. So yeah, a couple of things waiting. He's boxing. This is not a boxing fight, so it's hard. The guy in front of him is not great. So, I mean, he's standing having a fight with him. He's leaning back there, which if the guy, like he said, who he's fighting now is bigger than him, he can't lean back and leave his feet there because the guy's bigger than him. He's got probably a longer reach than him. And this guy's throwing wild hooks. If these were straight punches, you can't hold your feet or you're going to get hit on the way in. Nice overhand right there, an uppercut there, which is a very unorthodox punch to throw when you're leaning back in this position, but it lands on the guy's chin and it seems like a buck of the guy's leg. He's just trying to weather the storm here in a fight, and if you're a boxer or you're boxing and someone's rushing on you like this, best thing to do is kind of weather the storm. Let the guy rush and do his thing, move back, move out the way. I would be working on my jab a lot more though, but again, this is not boxing, he's throwing kicks. So I don't think the jab is the thing to do all the time when someone's throwing kicks. As I said, that Tate just threw a jab there just to keep the guy thinking. So now we're into round two. Guy's still coming forward with these big windmill punches. Yeah, so that's what I was just talking about there. So the guy is throwing like multiple punches, straight punches, which if I'm in this guy's corner, that's exactly what I'm telling him to do. So 1, 2, Tate is doing the lean back, the punch is just going past his head, but he's moving his feet as well, which is good. He's switching southpaw and orthodox. When you do that, you can move back faster, but then the guy gets into the ropes and now he should be working. Because the reason why you want to throw these punches is to get your guy to the ropes if you're shorter than the guy in front of you. Guy's wrecked now, look. As if he's come out, trying to knock him out, shot his bloody load. And now he's exhausted, shaking his head, he quits. Right, yeah, but if you shake your head like that, he's quit. So let's have a look at that combo that finished him off again. So right hand hits him on the top of the head, lead uppercut. Doesn't seem like it lands clean, but that's the one there. The right hand hits him on the chin, then the left hook. And then Tate keeps throwing punches, which I'll do that as well, even if he turns his back on us. So yeah, this is his last fight. Hard to judge his boxing skills when he's fighting an opponent that is not great, and the guy is shorter than him, and he's fighting someone taller than him, and then obviously it's kickboxing as well. But he's got decent reactions. He's got experience. He's had over 80 fights. Now here's the big thing. Tate is 1 year younger than me. He's going to be 39 years old on his next fight. Now, when you are getting older and you've been inactive in competition, the first thing that goes from you as a fighter, it's not your punching power, it's not your speed, it is not your footwork, it is definitely not your...
Sorry.
Yeah, I think about my like MMA trainer who had been like in the Afghan war and like trained local Afghan police and stuff. Fascinating guy. He told me like the reaction time is gonna go first, and like in like pro fights that's gonna be like really the difference maker.
The reaction time. Okay.
Yeah, so like you can't like react to the enemy's punches. In a street fight, if you're like attacked by randos, they're usually not that good in timing. So
yeah, plus if they're drunk as well, they're gonna be all over the place.
Yeah,
so
but
it makes it so easy to counter. That's really interesting though. So yeah, your MMA teacher trainer was like training Afghan. Okay, that's cool. So was he? Yeah. Obviously, he was in the war. Like, was he like training other soldiers, or was he like actually like fighting?
Police. Training the police force.
No, I meant like the trainer. Was he like just training?
Yeah, when the Taliban attacked the fort, yes, or the base, yes.
Okay.
But like his main goal was not to like go in like offensive combat operations, but to help train local forces with his expertise. Estonians usually, I think, were deployed as kind of garrisons to free up more Americans. Mostly.
Okay.
Like other,
Or
like
boxing
U.S.
IQ, if
I
anything,
think took like the most offensive actions.
Me, that goes up because you're watching fights, you're being around boxing, you can understand boxing IQ better. The biggest thing that goes, the first thing that goes is your timing, which is so important. When I retired, I was 27 years old. I went back in the ring to spar when I was around 33. I'd been out the ring for a few years. And the guy I was in front of, he was a professional. He wasn't nowhere near on my league. And I was sparring with him and I could see him throwing punches. I was like, I can get out of the way of this, but I couldn't. I just didn't have the timing to read that punch and get out of the way of that punch. And that's when I was like, oh my God, I still beat the guy up. But I was really shocked at how I couldn't get out of the way of these punches. Now that was sparring with 16-ounce gloves. And if you get hit, you're not really going to get hurt. Now Tate is going in there at heavyweight.
Just to mention, I actually know who this guy is now because he did a video on doing boxing wraps. And I remember I couldn't actually do them because how you use boxing wraps is you're supposed to wrap it around your wrist and then go over the fingers, and I just didn't have the patience to do it. But yeah, just a quick note there on like doing boxing wraps. You just have to do a lot of those. So
yeah, I guess
I know this guy is now.
10-ounce gloves on. If your timing is not right, you're going to get knocked out. Because the reaction timing is not right, the thing that he's going to have to train is his footwork. Because footwork is the most important thing in boxing. And if you've got great feet, that can help you with your timing. Because you're moving in and out all of the time. When the punches are coming, that's just going to help you get out of the way of the punches even faster. And I'm a master at footwork. And I tweeted, Tate said, I'm going to come over there and I'll help you get your footwork on point. Because I believe that's what you need.
Sorry, what was that, Fjodor?
Well, yeah, that's this guy's like specialty. Well, like Tate should have not been like on flat feet, but kind of jumped left and right.
Yeah,
left and
if
right
you do a lot of jumping in boxing, it's actually even worse because, well, no, obviously you keep them off like an inch to the ground, but it's more in the case of like if you're bouncing all the time, it's easy to like push back.
Well, yeah, it tires you out. Like what Tate should have done is kind of when he's close to the more he should have kind of like preemptively a little bit like wiggled. So when he actually a punch is coming, he can turn that wiggle into like full dodge. Because like obviously his reaction time and timing are not the same as when he was in his prime. So he has to like preemptively kind of move. Not get oofed.
Yeah, I think that's a good critique there.
I'm actually going to Dubai anyway around that time, so it kind of makes sense for me to go there and be involved in this event, which if it does go ahead, which they're saying it is, it's signed, this is going to be absolutely massive. Now, I've got no idea who Tate is training with, but the guy who he's fighting is this kid here. He's an English kid, heavyweight. I don't know much about him. Let me have a quick look here. So he's had professional boxing fights. He's had 7 fights and he won 4 out of 7. He got stopped in his first fight. Let me have a quick look at this. Oh, so I remember this kid. This is the guy who he throws like a crazy punch, and I'd done a reaction video to it. He was calling me old man on Twitter. This might be it here. Yeah, that was it there. That's this guy. Yeah, this was 2 years ago. That was a viral clip. Yeah, I think he's just
the way he turns his head away like shows that he's not really. His technique is not really mature.
The clip? Yeah, I think he's just really exhausted here. So again, this was the kid's first fight. I've got no idea what his background is. I've got no idea who the kid is in front of him. He's absolutely exhausted. Spat his mouthpiece out. I'm not mad at that. You know, he's absolutely exhausted. Spit that mouthpiece out. Get a rest. Obviously inexperienced. So it looks like the guy quit in the corner. Again, I never watched the full fight, so I don't know. But let's have a look at Cheers to Mo's recent fights, because it's a bit unfair going straight to the worst one. Let's have a look at the last one. So this guy here, well, he's a big guy. How tall is he? Looks chiseled as well. Look at that chiseled jaw. Oh yeah, I've been to this venue before in Mexico, in Tijuana. My lawyer actually had a fight here, where you fight people to get experience. Yeah, I've seen him round one of this fight. Looks way better than obviously that we seen in the first fight. What was that? Let me see that again. It looks like he's slipped. I don't know what's going on here. So yeah, with these fights in Tijuana, a lot of these guys are just like working as, I don't know, like in restaurants and stuff, and they bring them out to fight. Like, look at that big swing there. I'm trying not to be disrespectful here to this guy or Chase Demore. You know, I love boxing and I respect people who get in the ring to fight. And he's got the same here boots of boxing boots as me. But like seeing things like this, it just tells me like he's still got lots to learn. Like you see here, like where he puts his chin up in the air, like there, moving back with your chin up in the air, looking like you're afraid to get hit. Now I can see why Tate's fighting this guy. At first I was like, oh no, it sounds a bit dangerous. But like look at the chin in the air when you're throwing them punches. Like there, you kind of really stand like that with your chin in the air. Now if this guy would box, you'd run through a jab, then a left hook, jab, hands will come even further closer.
What was that? Fjodor?
So they have like similar errors in their stances and techniques.
Okay. Was that a comparison between Tate, or was it just this guy?
Yeah, Tate and between Tate and Demore.
Okay.
So like they both have the problem that keeping their chin up.
Yeah,
like,
that's
usually
like, quite bad.
When you get like chin up and you get like hit straight in the face, it's less bad than like when you get like an uppercut to like the chin and then it collides with your upper jaw and your tongue could get stuck in there and it's like really a lot of pain and problems could arise from like that successful uppercut. So that's why I keep your chin down. You don't want to get your like teeth broken.
Then left hook around the side.
Yeah, like
the chin is way too high.
Protected from like straight punches, but if the force comes from below and it forces your lower jaw to hit your like into your upper jaw, then there's no protection for your teeth there. Yeah, it's a dumb move to keep your chin up like that.
Right.
If I'm working with Chase Demore, I'm working on getting that chin down and I'm working on them feet as well. He needs to really fix his footwork. He's a big guy, he's athletic, but like, yeah, he's just inexperienced, I think. Actually, if I'm on Chase's team or even if I'm Andrew Tate's team, I'm telling them we need to get Tony Jeffries' Footwork Academy. The link's below, by the way, but on this academy, I give you everything you need to be able to fix what I'm seeing here with the footwork. I want to say something good. There's got to be something better of Chase Demore. So this one looks like he's won the fight. Yeah, with this. If this guy, Chase, turned his hip when he threw that right hand, like there, if you see again, he's not turning his hip. If he turns his hip, boom, he gets so much more power in the punches. It wouldn't have been a big...
I mean, yeah, he's a big guy, so his punches are powerful anyway. But yeah, if he punched with his whole body, like be a tank.
Who this guy is, obviously inexperienced. You can see he's inexperienced by the way he starts turning his back here and takes his eye off his opponent. Wow. And he keeps hitting him. What am I missing here? Maybe this Chase Demore is having fights, but they're not professional fights because obviously that guy's not a professional boxer. This was 2 years ago. So here's another one, right? This is a Misfits boxing one. First clip I see, the guy's throwing wild high punches. Looking better against these guys who, I don't know who this guy is, but obviously... I'm gonna stop. But yeah, exciting to see Andrew Tate get in the ring and do a fight. I'm definitely going to be watching it. Are you going to be watching it? Now let me ask you this. What's your thoughts on all of this Misfits boxing? Again, I've not watched this. I'll watch someone like TSI if he fights. I'll watch someone like Jake Paul if he fights. I'll watch Darren Till. I'll definitely be watching Andrew Tate. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm all for this YouTube boxing. Like these guys, I would respect everyone that gets in the ring. My goal is to help as many people get better at boxing as possible. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to get better at boxing, you should watch this video right here.
Yeah, like to be fair, like if you're a beginner, you have to start somewhere, even if you're like an amateur celebrity. The problem is when you like constantly pick fights with people past their prime or like with
yeah, obviously it just makes it easier. So like Tate fighting, well not Tate, sorry, Logan, Jake Paul or whatever, picking on someone a lot smaller, like who's like old
or like. Or like they're gonna pick on like an MMA fighter because an MMA fighter is not used to only being able to box. So even if they're like a really good MMA fighter in boxing, they will have a disadvantage because it's not their style that they were trained in primarily. Um, so like with I think that Tate's team was kind of conscious that Tate is not in his prime, so they purposefully looked at this guy saying, "Oh, the chin up, he doesn't like swing in fully." So even if he's like heavyweight and Tate is a light heavyweight, he is he is like rough and not well trained enough to like pose a threat to Tate, and the fact that Tate still lost to him even with like all these mistakes in his style and stances is that those really the smoking has really caught up to him and all these like mistakes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you want to end like the stream? And we could still watch the thing or do Prime or
We should watch the comedy skit. At least,
yeah,
let's
just
see.
copy and paste the link in, and then we can watch that, I guess. But last thing, and then we'll probably just end the stream because
Or maybe like the match highlights themselves.
yeah, if you want to do that, just one of those.
Or like I think everyone like kind of saw, maybe our audience could. But brutally honest, no, this, no. 104. Oh. Okay, yeah, there we go. And copy that. Copy this link. Boom. That's basically how the fight went. Okay.
I am the Matrix now. I am the guy that's coming to put you away for good. They have hired me behind secret lines. You're not fast, you're slow, you're old, you're done, buddy. I'm gonna show you why you should never come out of retirement. You're not Terrence Crawford, buddy.
Chase is focused on me. I'm focused on me. This is all about me. The world is focused on me. Without disrespect, I was the most Googled man on the planet, which is why I'm gonna win.
Oh my God.
Oh, hell
no.
Okay, little smooch gave him the fight there. Oh.
Buddy, your ex-girlfriend is literally in my DMs. Explain that.
This is haram! Haram! Breathe air.
Breathe
so
air.
You can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So you can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So you can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So you can wiggle, wiggle.
There goes his eye. Oh. We'll go there in a minute.
And your winner by majority decision, Chase Demore!
That's my best friend. That's my best friend right there. Look at him. He's so beautiful. Love you, Andy.
This is disgusting. This is a setup. It's absolutely disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting.
We are children. What they are hitting me with is the highest level of Matrix attack, and I remain unfazed.
What was the other one? Was it the boxing highlights or?
Junior Andrew, Anthony Joshua breaking. Okay. Yeah, well, it's kind of the amount of like grappling in this match was like really something. Like they didn't have like the leg work. If you have a leg, legwork as a boxer, you would avoid like getting into so many grapples, especially for Tate because the other guy like 20 kilos above him. And what that means is like when he starts like grappling and leaning on him, then it's gonna sap a lot of energy, as Tate correctly said. And Age he doesn't just have the energy to swim. Like smoke. He was still like smoking on the video announcing the match, so like he clearly didn't take his lung health seriously. But oh no. Apparently while he was doing push-ups in the jail, he was also smoking. He's smoking while he trains. Which
Oh,
means he
that's
like
not good at
breathes
all
the
because I know people who would yeah, when it's like really freezing or something. I think what ends up happening is like if you go outside to like have like a cig after you've been training, which is kind of like stupid because like but even like during training it's probably even worse because obviously you're working out and you're smoking at the same time, so probably exacerbates the like the smoke in your lungs even more.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like it's I guess like my grandma's trick was you pull it into your mouth, right, but you don't fucking swallow it. And obviously if you like train while you swallow all the goddamn smoke. You swallow all that goddamn smoke, and it's gonna be like dust on your alveoles, and your like oxygen gain from breathing is gonna be like halved. It's terrible. Okay, let's see the Tate. I think the footwork guy did a review of the Tate. Someone did like a review of Tate's like fights, or like they pointed out the actual like good things they did.
Yeah,
and the bad
there's
things
quite a
they
lot
did.
of videos of all the fights and everything. So I think it's
Yeah,
there's so
I
many.
like
Like if you go circle through them. But yeah, if you want to find that specific video, then
like history. Let's see Tate fights. It's ego destroyed. Up down. Tate red pill fail. Exposes fraud. This is the logs. And I think like Sneeko was already like swallowing the Tate quote where he basically said that yeah, like Tate is better than everyone else because he actually went into the ring. Which basically, well, this argument kind of eliminates any ability to critique the way they fight. Yeah.
Andrew Tate is about to be fighting here. Be fighting here any minute. We're right by the ring. This is insane, guys.
Hey. Yeah. Let's see how you do under pressure.
Yeah. So the first round, Tate was like.
Sorry.
Just. Yeah. So Tate was doing a lot of body punches, and it might seem. I saw like I don't remember which exactly reaction to it, but the like the good part about this is usually the fighter protects the head because if you get a good enough punch in the head you can get like a knockout. But what body punch thing that Tate did, the advantage of that is that the body is usually less protected and it actually will take control.
And bro, you keep breaking up each time you spot. So if you want to just if you want to speak now.
Okay, so in the first few rounds, you can see Tate does a lot of body punches, and usually they don't do like an instant knockout like a good headshot would. But I guess the pro fighter that reviewed it that I watched said that the advantage of the body shot is that the body is more open usually, and you can whittle down the enemy. So even if you don't get like an instant headshot knockout, what's gonna happen if you do like constantly successful body shots is that you're gonna give them pain. They're gonna maybe like feel sick and throw up, or like this pain is actually gonna drain their energy, and so like after a certain amount of time they will be an easier target for your like knockout blow in the end of the match.
Mm. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So like, first two rounds were pretty good by Tate actually.
Yeah. Like if you want to just like charm in, don't like talk whilst there's fighting.
Then will I like pause it? I'll click.
Yeah. Yeah. Just pause it if you want to make some commentary. Thought I was Bonnie Blue then.
Me too. The video buffering for you as well?
A little bit. What's it doing that? Yeah, doing a little kissy. Is that the kiss part? See, that's not Bonnie Blue.
Okay, does the pause work? Okay, good. Like you just notice like how many clinches they get into. It's like
Yeah, I actually did notice that. I was just like, why are they clenching so much?
Oh yeah, it's because their like dodging abilities are not that good.
Mm.
Like you would try to dodge the enemy trying to get you into a clinch and then like pummel them while they're like reaching for you, but I guess neither had like that sort of dodging ability, so.
If I put it in a lower quality, it shouldn't be too bad. Nothing. Oh. Oh yeah, that's like a proper clench, that one. can see Tate's eyes getting mashed up there.
Yeah.
This is where he starts.
Well,
Oh,
like,
there's even blood on the gloves as well now.
Yeah, at the end of the match, he's like a zombie, but this time he stands and he tries to clench and like live out the rounds so he doesn't get like TKO'd.
Okay. Well, that's what, I mean, is that smart to do so he doesn't get TKO'd?
I mean, it's less embarrassing to win by decision than by TKO usually. Like TKO is like shows like that your opponent had like a total victory. But yeah, he gets like desperate. He kind of understands like, oh shit, I don't have any energy left. I need to like
Yeah, you can see even within almost the 5 minutes, you can tell that he's not, like, you can tell he's just lost a lot of his stamina and he's not doing well as he did in other fights. Do you want to continue the video or Vader?
I mean, past like 0, so I think I need to.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can end the stream now if you want to, and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or unless you wanna like react to it further alone. It goes pretty funny later on because you know it is so.
Well, if you want to get to the good a bit, then we can get there and then I'll end the stream.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can like react to it further on. And in short, like his smoking habits and like lackluster training methods showed in this match. Really subpar performance for the reputation that he wanted to have. But yeah, good night.
Okay. Right. So anyway, we'll end the stream, and yeah, obviously a lot of the things he's lost a lot of his stamina and training. So anyway, guys, hopefully you've thanks for watching. Even if this isn't the replay, hence why I do these live streams. But yeah, see you another time. You want to start?